Hi there. All right, so what we're going to do today is we are going to go over MLA format and how to make your paper look like an MLA perfection. All right, I'll post this on Canvas, but these are your requirements, which you can't see everything because this little thing keeps popping up, which is annoying. But basically, this handles the font size and type. It tells you how your margins should be. That's the white space around. It tells you about your spacing, where things should be aligned, what goes in the heading, what goes in the header. That should say header. How your paragraphs are indented, how your works cited should look, how your spelling and your quotes should look. So instead of reading these all off to you, let me just go ahead and actually show you how to fix things. Here we go. So here is a sample essay. I get essays that look like this quite frequently. Okay, so I look at this and I go, oh man, we've got all sorts of MLA issues. I'm going to show you how to fix things. So first of all, let me tell you what I see. The title is misformatted. I've got random bolding going on. I've got this is hanging out over here for some reason. Everything's aligned to one side. There's no indents. I can tell at a glance that I've got two different fonts happening here. The spacing isn't right. The margins are too narrow, and the works cited isn't where it's supposed to be. And we're missing information. So let's go ahead and fix it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to fix how everything looks, the spacing and font. So let's click Control A, okay? And you'll notice that when I do that, these things disappear up here. Watch. Times New Roman, 12 point, looks good. Control A, it disappears. That means that your paper has more than one style happening. So if that happens, you've got an issue. I'm selecting Arial because I like it. And let's make sure we're 12 point. Hey, look at that. My title got smaller. Now you'll notice these random bolds are in here. Now you can go in and highlight your bolded stuff individually, but that's kind of a pain. So I'm going to Control A again. I'm going to hit B for bold. Bolds everything, which we don't want. Hit B again, and it all is unbolded, okay? Now you'll also notice there's an extra space between the title and the body. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that. Okay, so now we don't have any extra spaces in it. We're not supposed to. That all looks good. Font is all the right size. This is a weirdness going on. So let me, when I look at that, see that? That's not supposed to be like that. All right, so let me show you how to fix that. I'm going to go ahead and highlight the bits that look weird. I'm going to grab that rectangle. I'm going to grab everything and pull it back. All right, now we're aligned, but we still don't have any indents. Easy way to fix that. Highlight all of your paragraphs, just your paragraphs. Grab that rectangle, pull it to the halfway mark. Voila, perfectly formatted paragraphs. And the cool thing is when you hit enter, it'll automatically indent for you. Now our spacing isn't right. So let's click Control A again. Get everything all highlighted. Everything, not some of it, all of it. Click over here and click double. Voila, you are double spaced. Look at that. Our one-page paper suddenly jumped to 1.5 pages. Woohoo! So we've got that all looking good. Now, when I highlight this, I just want to point this out. My dogs are squeaking, sorry. You notice how big this blue box is versus how big the blue box is here? This tells me that something has told the essay to add an extra space in there. And when I click line spacing, I see remove space before paragraph. That should never appear. So there we go. That's better. So now let's go ahead and actually add some pieces that we need. I'm going to put my cursor in front of the word title. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to put my cursor back up above it, and I'm going to click the left align button. Now I'm going to do my heading. And that is going to be student name. Hit enter once. Hit backspace to get your aligned correctly. Teacher name, class name, and your due date. Okay, so your due date is actually going to look like this. Those are your digits, and then your month, and then your year. Okay, now you'll notice something here. My font changed for some reason. Don't worry about that yet, because when we add our heading, it'll do the same thing, and we'll change it all at the end as well. Now we need to get up here fixed, okay? We need the page number and your last name. Let me show you how to do that. Go to Insert, go to Header and Page Number, hover over Page Number, and select this first option. It's going to put a page number up there, and if we scroll down, you'll see how it's a different number down there too. Poppy, you're being noisy. Put the cursor in front of your page number and type your last name and hit enter. Now, I like Arial, but that's not an Arial. So let's highlight it and just change it over to Arial. We'll highlight these guys and change these to Arial as well. Now, I don't have good margins, so let's fix that. File. Oh, come on. Go away. File. Page setup. These should all say 1, but they say 5.5. So let's change them. No, not 2, Youngie. Change them to 1. There we go. Now watch. Hey, we've got more space over here. So we've got our header, our heading, our title centered, our body paragraphs aligned to the left with indents. Everything is the correct font. Everything is correctly spaced. We have our headers looking good. The number changes. That's great. Now, I'm going to that's trying to be a brat to me.